Welcome, my brothers and sisters, my sons and daughters. My name is Elder George, and today we bring you Part 2, Patriarchy, What Real Men Do. What Real Men Do. The title of today's video is Real Men Know What Doesn't Work. Most people know that something is fundamentally wrong with our society, but they don't know what. Today we will discuss the demise of Western society and its cause. Every institution created by Western thought will collapse, as they are all built upon an aristocratic and materialistic foundation. All aristocracies eventually destroy themselves, and all material edifices eventually disintegrate. Western society cannot be fixed. It cannot be changed. It is imploding. It's falling down upon itself. The fathers of the Constitution, such as Madison, Jefferson, Adams, knew that it would lead to tyranny, and they regretted what they had created. Democracy has never worked anywhere. None of the institutions created by Western society are effective. They all lead to control. The nature of Western thought is to control. The ecumenical movement, the universal health care, no child left behind, these are all vehicles of control. Increasing numbers of those associated with our government now openly call for a one world order. It's the ultimate control. The nature of our political leadership works to strengthen governmental control. We have a governing aristocracy that functions well in any political party, and it gravitates from one to the other as opportunity or necessity dictates. In my lifetime, from the beginning of the Great Depression to the present, there has been a continuous growth of government and the breakdown of the family, and no problems are ever resolved. Let's take a look at some of the more pressing issues of today. We have the world's largest prison population. The United States has 5% of the world's people and 25% of the world's prisons. We have 2.4 million men and women rotting away in cages in our prison system. And that does not include the local jails, the number of people on probation or parole. Our prison population has increased 15-fold since the 1930s. And we call our country the land of the free. If we challenge that statement, we are considered to be un-American. Oh, how we love our oppressors. The unwed motherhood rate has gone from a little over 1% in the 1930s to over 30% today. And that really should be no surprise, for it's unwed motherhood that feeds the prisons. 90 to 95% of the people in prison came from a home without a father in it. The number one debilitating illness of the American woman is depression, with upwards of 10 million women suffering from this disease. the number one health issue of America is mental illness. Suicide accounts for more deaths in America than homicides. We are a nation going out of our minds. American boys rank as the most violent in the world. They provide a growing field of recruitment for street gangs and prospects for future incarceration. The educational system continues to deteriorate. A test given to high school graduates in the 1950s, when given 50 years later to college seniors, resulted in the college seniors getting lower scores than the high school graduates of 50 years earlier. The very core of our society has been in a state of continuous decline, especially during the last 50 years, since the Great Society movement began. This decline has seen the tentacles of government reach into every area of our private lives. It has grown in size and influence. It has destroyed the primary institution of humankind, family. I have said many times in my columns and on my videos that the thinking used to create a problem cannot be used to resolve that problem. Well, just last week, I came across the following statement from Albert Einstein. Problems cannot be solved at the same level of awareness that created them. That's just another way of stating the same truth, isn't it? Western society will not change until it changes its thinking, and it shows no inclination or tendency to do so. On the contrary, it is digging in and hoping that its impotent institutions, whether political, religious, educational, or professional, will find some miracle that will somehow change everything. It will not happen. Western thought cannot change the issues confronting us. It created them. It's over. It's done. Bye-bye, Western society. Real men know it doesn't work. Those concerned people who know that something fundamental is amiss, probably people like yourself, and who try to make change through the institutions they are familiar with, are becoming increasingly frustrated. Whether conservative or liberal, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, religious, non-religious, their energies are being dissipated through impotent institutions that will not change. It's time to direct those positive energies into another venue, into another paradigm of thinking. That other paradigm is patriarchy. It focuses on the family, the only natural institution, and is in harmony with the universal vibrations. I'll be writing about that in my next essay. Until then, I ask that you take a good look at society as it continues to crumble before your very eyes. Are you going to just watch it happen? Or will you do something to prepare for your survival and return to a natural way of life? You can learn more about our message by tuning in to mensaction.net, MENSACTION.net. I hope to hear from you. Until then, I send you my love. Be well.